you can get here in my world. The event is starting bad. We are live.
Wait.
You can get here in. And I got to mute myself. Okay. The event is starting. Everybody make sure you're muted.
Yeah, I am. Not me.
Am I? Oh, I'm on like 3 screens, so that's why I'm hearing it over and over. Okay, good. Now I have good. Now it see it says I'm bad, and then it turns around and says, "Oh, you're good." So it tells me you're bad, and then it says, "Oh, okay." It's kind of like a man, you know. My bad. I'm sorry. It just kind of like does that, you know. No, I don't like you, but yeah, I do. So that's what my internet does. So anyway, we have right now it's Tam Vapes. We have Nick, and I'm doing this like he's right next to me. He's not. It just looks like it. It just looks like it. And then below me, I have Aaron Cazzola. Welcome back. It's good to have you here.
Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. Good to be back.
Yeah, I'm glad you came back after. This was a smooth start to the show, actually, compared to some of my last few attempts going live.
Awesome.
Smooth. Yeah. Because for some reason, it's just everything like it. I'll want to go live, and it goes to a different stream than what it should. So hopefully, I got all my little nicks and crooks worked out with that. So anyway, we're going smooth. So okay, so let's move on. So anything new? Oh, let me go. Okay, I'm sorry, my brain's going 100 miles an hour. So let me slow down. So in the chat, I have Lee. And I always say her name wrong. And I talk to her every day. Leanna, I think we decided. Leanna, the Doggo Vapes. And Simon, he's going to work. That's no fun. And Nick Evans is here. And did you get your hoodies, Nick?
Yeah, I got my hoodies.
Can you show your hoodie? I want to see it. I want to see the hoodie. Now, are they going to offer those on the site? That's nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, just waiting for Steph to finish work because she got one too.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
We'll have a little appreciation post when she gets in.
Oh, nice. You'll have like a present like you really did something for. And so Julia is out there. How you doing, Julia? Good to see you. And Vapin Trucker, he's looking for a hot spot, a good hot internet spot. Hi, Fee. How you doing? Adam Flarzik, my man, my singing rock and roll guy. Bryn Church is out there. Oh, Daytime Frank. DTF. I can't do it like everybody else, so sorry, Frank. Oh, Nick's calling you sexy. Oh my. I think we got a bro love affair there. So have you gotten anything new, Nick, besides your hoodie this week?
No.
No, nothing new?
No, shit week in work.
That was awkward. Yeah, I don't do DTF good. That was not good.
No, I didn't get anything new anyway.
Okay, let's see. What did I get? I got today. Even I stopped by my local stomping ground, Heather's Heavenly Vapes in Newton, Georgia, and they are an awesome vape shop to go to if you need hardware, anything like that, coils, things. And even just regular juice, they have house juice, but they're not like, they don't sweeten their juice. They just make regular, just nice juice, easy to vape juice. So, and they are an awesome place. They're very big advocates of the vaping community. They have the sign on the door, on the website. They actually have, that they support, vaping advocacy and everything. So anyway, if I want to buy something, I try to go to those shops if I don't buy it online. But I always, hopefully, if they have something in one of the shops, I try to go there. So today I went there and got, I knew they had it in their store. I got to read what it is. I saw it in the shop and I knew I wanted to go get it. A Turk RDA V2. Does anybody know what this is? I know if you are a big, what is it called? Mod. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay,
Mod?
my brain's gone. Huh?
Mod.
One of these.
Mac.
One of these. Mech Mod. Yeah, Mech Mod users. You would probably know who Turk. He's a big coil builder. And he designed this. Oh, and I got my Lumi stand today. Yes, my Lumi stand. I don't know if you can see it. I got the chat covering up my picture. So I don't know if you can see this. My Lumi stand, and it's purplish black with a hat on it, and I have my Turk RDA V2 sitting on it.
So you're not using
Very
it, you
nice.
just put it on there.
Yeah, I just bought it to put on this. Yeah. No,
Well, it's an
actually,
ornament. It's an ornament.
right. No, actually, I will tell you why I bought this RDA in a minute.
Because you went to Heavenly Vape and you pity bought it.
No, because I knew they had it and I wanted a nice new cool dual coil RDA to go on a 200 watt squonker that I'm getting on Tuesday. That is an early birthday present. My birthday is September the 6th, which is still, I don't know, 3 weeks away, 3.5. Maybe it's 4, I don't know. I think it's 28 days away, so that's 4 weeks. So I'm getting it on Tuesday. I'm getting the top side dual. That's the carbon fiber edition in red, but it's more blackish, burgundy-ish color. So I'm getting that on Tuesday.
My top side died. It's dead.
What?
Yeah, it's dead. Gone.
You're kidding.
No, that lasted about a month.
You overfilled it with juice. That's what's wrong.
No, I never. Bag of shit.
I had 3 of these. Okay, 1 died. I still have 2 that's been going for like 6 months or longer, and I have this one I've had 6 months or longer, and it's still going great. But I did get, they offered 2-year warranty on the at Vapor DNA for $14, and you know what? I grabbed that 2-year warranty. So if it were to die, I can get a credit or whatever.
Well, don't rub it in because mine's fucked.
Well, it makes a good paperweight.
Yeah.
Yeah, Juliet, 6 months away. You need to get something. Get something. Come on. Oh, and I got, okay, yes, and I made a chef's order last Wednesday, and then I got it in the mail on Tuesday. It wasn't even a week later, and I got these cool chef's bottles. Look at these. Are these not the coolest? They're graduated. Yeah, graduated, whatever. But they have like the milliliters on the side, and it's like 100 and is it 120 mil?
I don't know. I think they do 100. No, I think they just 100
mil.
Yeah.
It's just 100 mil.
Chefs?
Yeah. Yeah, it's chefs. It has chef's little logo on it.
I've seen those. They're nice.
Yeah, it's very nice. I got like, it came 5 in a thing. So that was really cool. I got 5 of those. And I got a few of flavors, a couple of mullenberry I was missing. I almost had the whole set. I was only missing a couple, and I think I got them all. So let's see. I think that's all I got. That's pretty cool, though. So what about you, Aaron? Wait, you put on your sweatshirt.
Yeah, it's on.
I didn't get much. Well, as Nick said, I worked all week. Didn't get anything new. The only thing that I started mixing again after being on holiday for a while.
Yeah, because you were on holiday.
So yeah, I've been away for 3 weeks, so I didn't bring anything with me. I just wanted to chill, and I'm started again doing my stuff for Mullenberry. Started doing a bit of things for myself. I was missing my mixing box and my flavors, so
Oh yeah, I bet.
it was good to get back into it. Um, there's a there's a nice one that I published yesterday, strawberry peach and honey, which came by a smoothie that I found in an ice cream shop that really inspired me. It was delicious, absolutely delicious. So, and that was an easy one to develop in the first week after I came back. And now there's another one coming next week, as every week. I'm not slowing down, which I'm using the strawberry brownie, and it's gonna be a very nice recipe.
Play with that one.
Yeah, I was looking at a bit of flavors that they weren't being super used, and that one came out to my attention as it smells absolutely delicious, but it's not something that I heard people using, so I just wanted to maybe put a bit of a spotlight on it because I think it's really nice. It smells really really good, and we'll see. We'll see. Next week there will be a recipe with it. So,
Nice.
so
I
that's
look
that's
forward to
that that's what I was up to this week. Just starting to get back into my mixing after my holidays.
Is anyone else having issues with the with their stream? They're like
I have it.
do you have it?
I have it on my phone. I'm like parallel watching it. And
Oh,
seems
okay. Yeah, mine seems okay too. My stream still says green good. It hasn't came back and like yelled at me yet. So who knows?
Chat saying no, it's fine. So we should be okay.
Okay, good. I'm just making sure.
It's just a bit delayed, like compared
Oh
to.
yeah, it is. It's gonna
But
be
obviously,
yeah.
like I have the
Hi,
the light.
Bryn. How you doing? And we have Karen Presley out there. Adam Flarzik. Did I say his name earlier? Yes, I did. This is my rock star. Yeah. And LAK SP. I can't say that.
Lax.
So how?
Lack SP, I think. Or Lax P.
Okay. So you said hey. Okay, good. You said hi. Okay, good. And Papa Chigley, how are you doing? And Laurie, how are you? Everybody's awesome. Oh, he said hi, Mike. Like, did Mike? No, not yet. Okay, cool. All right, so you see what all everybody's got new. Nick's showing off with a sweatshirt, and I'm jealous you went on vacation, Aaron, or on holiday.
Oh.
I need a holiday. I'm just
I
you deserve
I
it.
I really needed a break. It's been
You
a
did.
long year. There's a lot of stuff going on in my life at the moment, so it's it was needed.
Yeah,
I do too many things. Sometimes I wonder how I do it, but it's okay. I have my music, my mixing, my full-time job, so
Yeah,
it's sometimes complicated to.
you do a
And my
lot.
family, obviously my family, my lovely family, so which
Yeah.
demands time, rightly so, and I'm like, that's my priority. But then there's little things that helps them having fun with the family. So bit of music, bit of mixing brings a little cash, and it works for me. So, but sometimes I wonder if I could have 26, 28 hours in a day would be much better. So I could sleep a little bit more.
To do.
Right.
You know, if you had more time, you would find more things to do with it.
Yeah, probably, exactly.
Get another job.
Okay, so we were this week's theme was the Great Awakening. And so Nick, do you want to explain the Great Awakening?
Yeah, basically it's just about taking a recipe from a mixer who is unknown and doing our best to make them known. Someone who doesn't get a lot of feedback on their recipes, but still post quite a lot. So basically just giving back to the people that deserve it.
Yeah, and even it could be like um an established mixer that's been going for years that just wanted like a little bit of like help with the mix, even like help awaken my mix.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I wanted to look at it too, a little bit. But whose idea was it? It was the other Nick Bean. Nick
Yeah.
Bean.
Nick
Yeah.
Binding.
Oh, this is what's in this. This is good.
What you having?
Oh, I made
What?
a do you have what are they called? I am really off point today, off point completely. Andy's candies. Do you have those there? They're
No.
chocolate mint. They're little bitty chocolate mint.
Mm-hmm.
They're wrapped in like aluminum, not aluminum, but like a foil wrapper, and it's just really thin chocolate with a little bitty green mint like under it, and then another layer of chocolate under that.
Yeah.
And they are absolutely delicious. They usually give them to you like after dinner at some,
Yeah.
usually like
Sounds
Italian
like
restaurant.
something to digest.
Yes, and clear your palate. And I made a juice with creme de menthe and, or not a juice, an e-liquid. Is that the best? A recipe that has, um, it tastes just like it. Oh my gosh, and it is so good. It's not something I would vape all day, but it is just, it's something I would have after dinner or maybe just in between vapes to kind of clear your palate, if you will.
Yeah.
Dollar in the swear jar. Did I do that? I do it all day, Frank. It could be. Maybe I do need a swear jar. But I just vape this and I'm like, oh, that's what it is. Okay. So what did you mix, Nick, this week? You said you mixed somebody's
Yeah. I mixed.
recipe? Oh, at the doorbell.
Ding dong.
Vapin Trucker. Oh, for a minute you were upside down and then you that was a trick.
That's mobile for you.
Yeah, that was a good
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
one. Have you met Aaron before?
No.
Okay,
Nice to meet you, man.
now you're meeting Aaron, the Vapin Trucker, which is Mike, Aaron, Cazzola, which goes. He's also, if you don't know him on all the on ELR, he's
Ataru's Kitchen.
Ataro's Kitchen, and I have his link in the description below of the video to his recipes and stuff, as well as truckers and Nick's one shots. A link to go buy those, so please go buy Nick's one shots.
Buy those.
So I'm
Pay
chilling there.
Pay for my takeaway next week.
Your takeaway.
Yeah. What do you call it there? Takeout?
Takeout, yes.
Takeout.
Yeah.
Takeout.
Takeout, not takeaway. Takeaway would be stealing.
Takeout from Wendy's.
Oh, you have Wendy's. Okay.
No, we don't have a Wendy's. You got a Wendy's, haven't you?
Yeah, we have Wendy's.
And now Trucker's here. We can get back on the wig.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say just to catch up. The only thing new I got is a truck. I like your hoodie. Tam got some new stuff. We'll keep hearing about that. No, I can't mix, so I'm in the same boat with Aaron. And the stream looks good. So.
Oh, my backdrop. Yeah. Well, we're anyway. That's a long story, but it's something I was been working on, and it's a permanent fixture. But it's now like a shower curtain. It's not really a shower curtain; it's a green screen, but I can slide it over like a shower curtain, so it's out of the way, and I can get to my flavors, so I don't have to take it down when I'm not using it. I can just move it out of the way, like a shower curtain. So
Nice.
Yeah, so it's a lot easier to work with. Yeah, we eat in and take out Fidalgo. You're right, Fidalgo. So he can get the verbiage right. We eat in and take out. So Julia from? Is she not in the UK?
Not
she's
yet.
in
She
Spain?
lives in Spain, but she's moving to the UK to work for chefs full time.
Oh, really?
I think she's
Wow,
got like
Julie,
3
I had
weeks
no
left.
idea. Wow, good for you, I guess. Is that, I mean, yeah, good for you.
Maybe it's not the best time ever to move to the UK. Nothing to say. I mean,
you're gonna
I
be
wish Julie all the best. She's lovely. I really like her, but you know, if I was her at the moment, I will stay in Spain. No, I don't know. There's so
Well,
much turmoil in this country right now.
oh my gosh, but that's everywhere, isn't it? I mean, at least you
Yeah.
have your vaping, like, you know, your laws for what, not laws, but guidelines for vape and e-juice, it's kind of in control compared to what we're against right now.
Oh yes, it's more
Oh
relaxed.
yeah.
They started opening vape shops in hospitals now, so
Yeah. So I'm wondering what it's like in Spain. Are they on attack in Spain? Like,
No. It's the same as. It's
is it
not like.
hi sub vape?
That I know the difficult countries are Italy. Italy for sure I know, because there are some extra taxes compared to the UK, and like talking about in Europe, yeah. And think Greece maybe, but I don't want to say stupid things. I'm not very informed. I'm informed about Italy because I'm Italian, and I did some business there, and I know for a fact that there are some extra taxes compared to other countries,
Right.
which is like quite crazy. It used to be incredibly high. Basically, it's just for out of interest, if you're curious, what you have to do is there's like a middleman sort of situation where you pay taxes on the product that you're buying like regularly, and then you pay taxes on the nicotine. So it's like a double tax situation, which obviously is not helping the poor Italian industry. Hopefully the legislation and the government is now in a bit of a mess and probably changing very soon. So hopefully there will be even more reductions, and you know.
Yeah.
But as you said, it's still like the bottom line of everything of the regulations is the TPD, which is an European directive. And as much as it has its limitations, it kind of protected us because it is regulated, there are rules, and nobody can touch it.
Wow.
While in what I'm seeing in the States is incredible. Like,
yeah, it's ridiculous.
Honestly incredible. Seeing like Philip Morris being allowed to push out their dry cigarette vaporizer thingy, those IQ or LQ, I don't know how you call it. They are incredibly toxic. There's been no studies, nothing about it. There is no paper available, nothing. While on vaping, like there has been thousands of studies by now, and like, you know, but those are fine.
Yeah.
Makes you think, isn't it? It makes you think. Like you must be stupid not to see it. That's what I'm saying. But what people can do.
Makes you say you stupid Americans, right?
No.
I say
Okay. You're from there. You're entitled to say that. I'm not from there, and I think it's wrong that it's none of my business. What I say is that we're very powerless, unfortunately, and every day it's shown to us.
Exactly.
And like, there is a lot of people like you, Tammy, that would like for the vaping industry to thrive. I'm thinking of Flavor Art North America or Flavora or all the brands as well, other than just the users. There are businesses and everything, and you know, it's not. It's horrible. It's horrible to see that there are powers there that sort of don't want this to take off properly.
Exactly.
And it's like, I don't know. It to me sometimes sounds about crazy, because for us it's been very clear from the start, just not for below 18 years old. Like one of the things that you read all the time in the States is, oh my God, we have the kids now doing these jewels, this high nicotine or whatever. It's like, you're crazy. Why people below 18 have access to this stuff? They shouldn't, full stop.
This is true.
It's really odd. Like it almost felt seen from outside. It felt that they let it go so free and wild on purpose, so that then was easy to say, but look, it's a disaster.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It almost feels like there has been some sort of like thing that went, let them go wild, so that then it's going to be easier to show everybody how terrible it is. And it's not, obviously, and it's an absolute shame. And I really wish for all our friends from the States that things will end up getting better or somehow regulated, so that you as an adult can have it. Then,
we're protected somewhat.
You want to make it forbidden for the kids. Makes completely sense for me. They can't buy cigarettes, they can't buy alcohol. Alcohol, you gotta be 21. What's the deal with that? Do the same thing with vape. You're saying it's dangerous. Well, okay, put a bar on it below 21. That's all I think on this.
Okay, health good. Okay, we might have a little lag, but it says we're good. Okay, so Nick, let's get on your recipe. We started earlier, but now you can talk about it.
I mixed Andy Wilson's strawberry cheesecake, and I'll just share it now.
Oh my gosh, I'm so relieved Dean's here. I have to do that. He says, don't panic, he's here.
Okay. Andy says this is the best cheesecake he's ever made.
Oh, but he didn't name it right then. He should have named it like you named your
the best yet.
The best yet. That's the only way forward, guys.
Exactly.
When you do something that is awesome, you have to say this is the best yet.
Yeah, you have to. It's really good. It's very crust heavy, but he said that's what he wanted because all the cheesecakes that he tried haven't been as high, like crust prominent, as he'd like. I think it is very nice. I think if you could take anything out, I think the cream cheese icing. It's all subjective, but I just don't get on with it above 1%.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know that I've used it.
I would have lowered that to 1.5 as well.
Yeah.
But Grand Crust FA at 4.
Yeah.
That is quite a strong crust.
And Andy does drink a lot of beer though.
So that makes it okay, or that makes a difference? Are you saying?
His taste buds might be shot.
Oh, okay. Well,
but he did say that he wanted it crust heavy anyway. So
yeah, I've used.
I just wonder.
But I've never used it at 4% either.
He says suggested steep time 7 days, so he must have steeped it quite a while.
Yeah, I only made it Tuesday, I think.
Okay, well, as long as it's a few days, as in not, because again, and I'll try. I'm curious to see. I haven't used the FA gram crust above 1.5 or 2%, and when I use it at 2, I felt it was very much in my face. Yeah. So 4 sounds like it might come out with some notes that I was missing, and that's interesting because it's a lovely flavor that I really like. But I felt at 2 was already very strong, so that's why I'm so impressed with 4, because it's double what I thought it was really strong. So, although here is in with 3% of Yes with cheesecake, which is also a very strong flavor, 3% of cream cheese icing, which is at that percentage is a very strong flavor, and the VTA cheesecake, which is also decently strong flavor. So.
Yeah,
I don't know. We might just needed that percentage to push through the other ones, which are also quite strong Ooh,
Well,
22%.
It is.
I was about to say, what is the total percentage?
And,
22%. Wow.
I get coconut from Yes Sweet Cheesecake.
Oh, you're one of the lucky ones. I'm teasing about being lucky. Okay.
What, from getting coconut?
No, I'm just saying lucky being funny. Because not
Oh, right,
everybody does, but some people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what it's like a strawberry yogurt with granola. If I had to rename it, it's like a strawberry yogurt with granola. But because he's wrote that it's a strawberry cheesecake, yeah, I can see that. So it's all perception in it. But
You already told it. Oh no.
it is really good. But
It's
I'll leave it until Tuesday, and then
yeah.
I tried it anyway. But I'll leave it till Tuesday. I'll try it again because that's a suggested steep time, and then I'll leave my my comment and my rating because someone mixed 500 ml.
Wow. Just because something that we may think is like, boy, that's a lot of ingredients and too high. Other people are like, this is like amazing.
Yeah, well, he wrote on the 24th of May that he made it up. He made 500 ml,
Yeah,
but he hasn't wrote back yet.
To I'm pretty sure is folk art in the chat. Says it would probably be a good mouth to lung, which I agree.
I would never ever make 500 ml of a recipe that I haven't tried. I'm sorry.
Did it say they had tried it, or they just did
No, it just said
It
says I hope it's good because I made 500 ml. So that implies that he hasn't tried it. I don't know. I just, what if you don't like it? It might be super good for the mixer, for the guy who made it.
Yeah.
And like I have a massive disclaimer on my ELR page that says, careful, like what I do sometimes it's good for me, might very much not be for you. I have a strange taste and I like weird shit.
Yeah,
So
well, we can look at your recipes and see the weird shit. I'm just joking.
I know, but you see what I'm trying to say, that I need to make sure that people understands that, hey, mix a little bit of it, see if you like it. If you do, make 10 liters, a gallon, whatever you want. Like, that's not a problem. But I do this with any single recipe that I mix. Doesn't matter if it's like from an incredibly experienced mixer or not, because maybe I don't like it. So if I end up making a big quantity, then it's just gonna sit there on the shelf and it's a shame. I don't know. Sorry, didn't mean to be.
No, I agree.
Lecturing anyone
that's good
here.
advice, especially if you're new.
Exactly. It's as a generic advice. That's why I was saying it. That I much advise everybody to do that. Do a small version first. Do a small little like 15, 20 ml. You like it, then go for it. You know that you're gonna like it. You know that you're gonna be happy with it, and you know that if you make a big quantity, you're gonna vape it.
Love works. He'll tell you make 5 liters of everything, put it on the stirrer, and just mix it.
One thing I'll add to that too, if you make something, if you try a recipe out and you don't like it, don't throw it away right away, because stuff changes as it gets older.
Yeah.
So go back and try it in a week or 2 weeks, and you may find that that's just one that you got to be patient with and let it sit.
Absolutely.
Sometimes that's annoying. If you mix something and then you go to it and you're like, crap that. You go back to it 3 months later, nah, I don't like it. You go back 6 months later, you're like, oh, I like that. And then you think, oh, fucking hell, only another 6 months now. Mix some more up. 6 months to wait until it's good again.
Yeah, or if you're like me, Nick, 6 months later you run across it, taste it, like it, and now you got no idea what it is.
Yeah, that's happened.
Oh my gosh, label everything. That's some good advice.
Absolutely. Everything. Don't do like I do, which I don't label shit, and then I'm all sorry, and I'm always.
You're okay.
I'm always absolutely struggling trying to remember what the hell did I put in this but not like I obviously know what I put in it. It's like which version, you know? Because
Or what? Yeah, what percentage was this
I
one?
do quite a bit
Yeah.
of especially for Molinberry, because I need to
Yeah,
be
like
so
batches.
fast.
Yeah.
What I do is that usually one recipe I mix it with like 2-3 versions of it, and then
Mhm.
when they're ready after a week that I steep them, week or two depending on what I think, I can tell very quickly what's the which is the right one, because with three different samples you just go like, okay, it's in the middle of these two, or well, that may be experience, but like at the same time it's like that is quick for me. So yeah, I need to label them well, otherwise I'm I'm just like, what the heck did I do? Which one is the good one now?
Okay, I mixed a recipe that's total flavoring was 1%. So we went from 22% to 1%. Is this right? And even though, okay, hold on, I can mix low. This is too low.
Too low.
Yeah, hold on. Let me pull this recipe up. It's just a copy of it. It's not the. I mixed it just like he had it. Let me see if I can zoom this in up better. Oh gosh, how can I zoom it in better than this? I think I'll have to save it. Download. Okay, there we go. Then I can zoom it in better. You can see. Okay, yeah, open that. Let's where's let me look on this screen. Full screen.
Oh, that's really cool. You can share content on.
Oh yeah.
With the app. Well, then I can.
Yeah.
I can share something for you guys tonight. But I need to go get it, so I will see.
Okay, here we go. A magnifying glass. There we go. Ah, now I can share it good. Okay. There we go. Okay. So here we go. Let me go here and I'll. Did you hear that? Sorry. Here we go. Okay. And photos. Okay. Share. Beautiful. All right. And it went away. I was zoomed in. Really nice. And okay, let me zoom in again. Can you see it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, good. We're 1% flavoring. And if you notice, we are 4 flavors. And I can, and it's all Flavora. And you can usually get by at low percentages with Flavora. And normally, how do I say this? When you do, if you're mixing only Flavora together, they are perfect to do super low because they work really well together. Now, if you're mixing Flavora with another flavor line, a lot of times you have to put it up a little bit higher than you normally would if you're just mixing Flavora exclusively. That's when you can run them super low. This is all Flavora, so you can go rather low. However, some of these flavors can be punched up a little bit higher than what he has. And you do get flavor off of this, but a lot of times after this had just mixed even, and I can vape it fine off the shake. And a lot of times, even mixes that I mix at 2 or 3% Flavora, I cannot vape off the shake. I have to let it nap, take a nap, sleep for a day or two before I can really get a good feel for what it's going to taste like. And for me to be able to just vape this off the shake, it makes me wonder what in a couple of days it's going to taste like. If it's going to have much flavor left. So I can't.
Did you mix it at 96 VG as well?
Yeah.
Because that probably won't help either if you make it 70/30.
Well, this is true. I just did it just like he had it. I did it just like he had it. Same nicotine, VG, everything. So I wouldn't say it's a bad vape. And he may have like super sensitive taste buds, so he can taste it great. And I get some of the punch in the citrus soda. I get more citrus soda because it's a little bit higher, but you can definitely push some more of that all the flavors you could push a little bit more. Actually, like a bit. Like I wouldn't say it would be a 5% flavoring recipe, but it could be at least triple that.
I think the name needs a bit of work as well.
Oh, I missed the name.
Every time I look at it, I think blood clot.
Blood clot soda. Yeah, and see, I tasting it off the shaker. Hold on. I don't get that. And I love, he has some great mixes. But oh shit.
Yeah, but I see blood clot, and I think blood clot. It just
Blood clot.
it just
I
comes
get what he's saying.
comes to my head.
I just made a huge mess with this bottle. The lid came off. I hate that. No, okay. And I don't this, and these aren't flavors that grow so much. You know how you have a certain like boysenberry and jammy berry, they grow like a lot. Some of these right here, they're not growers.
Papaya punch tend to come out a bit more after, if anything, but but that's the only one. I mean, I agree with you. This knowing the flavors, I would say that. I mean, I use papaya punch in my recipes between 0.5 and 0.75.
Yeah.
So a lot higher than this, and but as you said, I usually use it with a lot of different flavors and stuff like that. So it might be, it's quite a punchy one. It comes through quite strongly.
I'm not even getting that in this. I get more of the citrus soda.
Well, because that is a 0.5 is probably the only one that has a bit. Because 13 and 12, 13 for the papaya punch and 12 for the apricot, I think is extremely low. Then, as you said, maybe the person has a very strong sensitivity to these flavors.
I'm not sure.
I have a stupid sensitivity to orange, especially the what you call it, the Inawera shisha orange, which is a beautiful orange flavor. What happened to my? Hang on a second. There you go. Sorry, I flipped the camera erroneously. That's what happened. As I said, shisha orange, it's a lovely flavor, but I put a drop into a mix and I can taste it. And in 2 seconds, it takes over everything else. I find it super strong. I was very pleased when I got the Molinberry orange, because it's a very forgiving one, and it allowed me to play a little bit more with other flavors and stuff, because I struggle with that. So going back to the recipe, what I was trying to say is that there is possibilities to have a very strong sensitivity to a flavor or another. So these are all pretty much citrusy type of flavors.
Yeah.
Or like punchy type of thing. So maybe he's got a very strong sensitivity to that, and that's why it's so low.
Right.
But as you said, looking at the percentage, I would like take the recipe as it is, use the wonderful function, adjust total percentage, and just get it to 3%.
Yeah.
It's one now. Just get it to 3% total flavor and see how it goes. Because like even the relative percentages in between the flavors, it kind of makes sense, like to have the one at 0.5, which is leading, and the others at 25, and then the accent at 0.1. Like the overall distribution of the relative strength in between each other, I think it works. They all just need to be higher. Or
Yeah.
in my opinion,
Yeah.
then you know, taste is subjective as usual.
Yeah, this is true. But you know, speaking of, you were talking about how you were inspired to make something based on a dessert that you had the other night.
Yeah.
So I had a orange cream shake at Wendy's, a fast food restaurant we have.
Mhm.
And it just looked so good on the drive-through picture that we had. And it actually tasted really nice. It wasn't heavy on the orange, and it was just more milkshakey. It was almost like a sherbet shake. So the first thing I thought of, and I haven't tried this yet, was the new Mullenberry. Hold on. And here I go. This is why I keep my glasses around. Rainbow sherbet.
Oh, the rainbow sherbet. Yeah.
That one.
And I'm thinking this might be good to make that orange cream shake.
I would still add a bit of juicy orange to it.
Well, yes. I'm
Because
thinking I need to add orange.
it's quite lemony,
Oh, would you say it's
the rainbow one. But it's one of the things that, generally speaking, I like of working with Mullenberry. Some people,
Hi, Julia.
some people kind of complains about it because it's something that they're very forgiving. They're very forgiving flavors to play with. Some people complain because say that they're not strong enough and they would like them to be more concentrated. In a way, yes, okay, sure, it will be a different value for money, probably, or I don't know, probably if it's more concentrated, it's going to cost more anyway. But I find it very easy to mix with. The fact that a flavor can literally range between like 2%, 1.5 to 7, you know, it allows so much flexibility with it. And I really, really enjoy that. So again, the orange that or the sherbet that you're saying now you want to do some cream stuff with it, it's probably one of the reasons that's probably going to go well is because you can play with it. You can say like, I'll start low. It can give a nice accent without overpowering everything. And then, you know, again, the other side of the coin is that if you want a flavor to be a strong leader in your mix, you got to push it. You got to push it 6, you got to push it 7%. Not all of them, but like the majority of them. That's the type of percentage if you want it to be the leader of what you're doing. Which, you know, sometimes I wish it was a bit less, but it's, you know, perceptions.
But I like that though, because I know when working with Cookie Bite, because I've worked with that one more, I think, than some of the others. Like if I want it to be the strong cookie chocolate, I'm gonna push it to 5%. But if I just want a subtle note of the cookie, and just that little bit of chocolate, I'm gonna go 3 and add another cookie or something. So it's something you can. So that's a good thing about it is you can play with it that way. Look at you, like the rainbow sherbet. Yeah. Right?
It's actually a lot nicer than I remembered. I still have to go through all of the new stuff. I'm slowly getting there. Thank you, Tammy. I'm gonna be working with it very soon. It's really, really nice.
Yeah.
And well, it doesn't. I remembered it to be more lemony up front, to have more like classic sherbets tends to have this like stronger lemon up front, but this doesn't. It has like
citrus,
rainbow citrus, but mixed citrus. Like I can definitely get some orange, like light orange, and it's very candy-like. It's very sweet. So good inspiration. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Well, I'm here to instigate and to inspire people to buy and do stuff.
We still need Cookie Bite without the chocolate though.
So now Labworks is telling us that some of the Mullenberry flavors are changing, and I hope it's not my favorite.
Who says that?
Paul, Labworks says that some of the Mullenberry flavors are changing.
You know stuff before I do. I know Marcelina is making some new stuff. That's for sure. She announced it the other day on the Molinberry page that she's working on some new flavors. But I haven't heard anything about stuff changing, so sorry about that.
Labworks, Paul Blamire.
Lemire, yes.
He's, I think he's the Australian and US representative.
Yes.
Okay.
He says there's heaps of new things coming and happening. So
Can very well be, guys.
yeah, we shall see.
So
But there's
flavors,
lots of good stuff that's happened already. We're excited.
Flavors are changing. There are some flavor changing. So recipes are changing for some existing flavors. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, Paul.
That's what he just put in the chat.
No, sorry, I'm catching up. I don't know.
You've been on holiday.
Interesting. That's interesting. Do we know which ones?
No, just asked him.
Let me get into the chat. I have very low battery on my phone. On the iPad, I'm fine. It's on the phone that I'm low. And
right.
Here's where I can watch the chat. There it is.
I mean, I dumped this stuff on here.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, he asked for some to be made stronger. Okay. Well, that's not a bad thing at all for some to be made stronger.
I didn't. I hope I didn't sound like I was complaining about it, because that's not the case. I wasn't saying that.
No.
It's a bad. I was actually saying that I really like the concentration that they have, because it allows me to play.
Yeah, it's easier to work with. Yeah.
Because
certain flavors, I can't believe how much you can actually play with it compared to others where, okay, I can dilute. There is like, I know I'm sounding. If I'm sounding silly, because if you look at it, any flavor, you can just dilute it, you can just work on it and find ways to use it.
right.
But we're all lazy cunts. So.
Right. Yeah. I did dilute some of the flavor art corn because I can't take that stuff straight.
No, you have to.
Other than that, I don't dilute much.
I diluted the
rich cinnamon
bread crust, flavor art bread crust. That needed to be diluted. I wanted to dilute the flavor art condensed milk as well. But then I realized that you can use it like 0.2, 0.3%. And if you steep it for long, there's no need. It comes out actually quite a nice flavor. That crazy Norwegian guy, Roger, showed me a recipe where he has it like a 2%.
Oh, wow.
And it's just like you're crazy. How in the world, like, it's going to be cheese? It's going to be tasting like cheese.
It's like malty cheese.
Yeah, malty cheese. Well, it is. It doesn't. You have to steep it for a very long time. But there's a reason. Like he tests his stuff forever, and
he's very patient.
He's very, very patient, and he doesn't release anything if it's not been steeped for like ever, because he always. Somebody was before we were saying that mixes changes in time, and he always waits for a flavor to be stable before he publishes it. I have to say that I'm not so crazy, because like to me it's awesome, and I take my hat off to that. I think it's the only way, it's the right way. This is when a flavor is stabilized, it's ready. That's what the flavor is going to be like for Rio and everything. But people don't do that, and I think a recipe should be good and vapeable within 1-2 weeks. Then you can have some that needs 3-4. But if you make recipes for people and you want people to approach more the vaping industry, the DIY community and stuff like that, you can't scare them with like, oh, this recipe is awesome. By the way, you have to wait 6 months.
Right.
You know,
Yeah, not many
it's
people's gonna want to mix
it's
that, right?
then obviously not many people are gonna want to mix it. Then you know, I thank the Lord that Roger does what he does because he's a boundary pusher. He
Mhm.
shows you a lot of like combination and things get I would never have thought of. For me, it's such a constant source of inspiration. I really like what he does, and I mix his stuff because I have so much stuff mixed and I am into this. So for me, it's not a problem. I was just saying that if you look at it from a bigger picture
Bigger
of
picture,
like trying
right?
to advocate a bit more and stuff like that, then sometimes you should
Mhm.
make recipes which are a little bit more for human beings, which I'm sure he can. You know what I mean? But like he's so dedicated and so experimental and
Yes.
obviously and he's perfectly right. Like there are recipes that he does that you just go like you're crazy. There is like 8 flavors, and like 6 of them are not 0.2, not 0.3, not 0.4. But he knows what he's doing, and it makes completely sense. If you mix it, it completely works.
Yes.
Like,
0.46.
yeah, exactly. But very, very little, you know, a lot of very small accents, and you need to know the flavors inside out to do that. That's the only way that I can think of. Like you know really well when a flavor has an influence and now and then you can use it in
Mhm.
that way. When you start is more like take a few things, keep it simple, and don't go too crazy with percentages. Actually, let me see if I can share
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, okay, you can have access. Talking about simple stuff. This is what I'm vaping tonight, and this is the recipe that I published yesterday. Uh, so, did it come up?
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
So it's like quite high percentage wise for my norm, but because it's only for flavors in the end, they required. There's, as you know, I work when I do these things. I only use Modern Belly flavors. I don't use other brands. The profile, as you can see, could be easily be made with any other brand. This is my take on it. Like I hope if anyone is watching and get inspired, one of the beauty of the OI is that I don't believe in recipes. I believe in profiles. You know, recipes are awesome and it's good to know roughly how to do something. But for me, profiles are where the excitement is, because that's where you start looking at a different combination of flavors. You start looking at, you know, the ideas that let you create that. So I
Right.
hope like even if people don't have the flavors of this recipe, take the profile and make it your own. And it's
Yeah,
just peach,
absolutely.
and it's just peach, strawberry, and a touch of honey. And as I said before, this was I saw it in an ice cream shop, and they were making smoothies and other stuff, and it was beyond delicious. It's so simple. It's just like 2 fruits and a touch of honey. It's nothing crazy, but as you see from the percentages, I pushed a bit each one of them. So peach
Mhm.
7% because it's the only peach in the mix. It needs
Uh,
to it needs to be there. It needs to be full on. It needs to be nice and sweet and round and bring all the aspect that he has. It's the only one that I have. There's no layering, so I had to push it.
That's really
And
good.
then I added the strawberries like that. It's a way to make it a bit less candy like. The if you go just sweet strawberry, it's a bit jam like that type of sweet fruit. It's not super natural if you see what I mean. It tends to be a bit more on that direction. So with a bit of wild strawberry attached to it, it tends to be a little bit more natural and fresher in a way, and which is why I wanted it like that to stay as more as a fruit and less as a jam. And
yeah.
then Winnie's a winner. To me, as you have it, Nick. Did you play with that one?
Yeah, I've got Winnie. Yeah.
To me, I don't know. It's like people have hate and love with honey flavors, especially if someone has the unfortunate accident of vaping TFA honey, which for me is. It was the mother of all disasters when I started vaping, because I desperately wanted a milk and honey, and I bought cupcake wall, milk, and TFA honey, and mixed them together, both at 4% each. So I had 4% TFA honey in a recipe. I swear to God, the stench never left my house. Like, it's still like there's a
I thought you saw the chat and you started laughing, or
No. I was just talking about.
Just so you know, the chat. Dean Taylor said Nick is constantly playing with his Winnie. So just so you know why I started laughing.
That's okay.
I'm laughing with you also, but I was laughing at the chat.
Okay. Right. Wait. So as I was saying, the honey is a difficult flavor in a way, and I find Winnie being a very nice one. It has that creaminess, which is the milk part, which is very low, in fact, in my opinion.
So compare that? I'm sorry, I'm not trying to interrupt you, but I did. To Flavor Milk and Honey?
No. They're very far apart. They're very different flavors.
Okay.
What I get of Winnie is it's a nice sweet honey with some sort of like creamy mouthfeel attached to it. I don't get that much of the milk, but it might be me. I heard people that pushed it quite high and got all the milk that they wanted out of it. For me, it's like a creamy honey in a way, but to me, the flavor of it, the taste of it, it's very nice. It doesn't have that chemical taste that most of other honeys I tried have. And it's very sweet. So it's a very good natural sweetener for a fruit recipe or for a yogurt recipe. Oh God, like if you mix some yogurt stuff, add Winnie to sweeten it. Don't add like sweetener. Yeah. Because it will bring an absolute lovely extra dimension to your mixes. Especially yogurt. Like if you like yogurt stuff, I think yogurt and honey are absolutely grand together. They're awesome. Okay.
Nice. I like that. But I like what you're saying, how you can inspire people with the recipes. And to me, when you do a recipe like that, that's simple and laid out that way, that's how I like to do recipes too. Just very, this is it, and people get it. They get it. Like, okay, you're making this, and this is what it takes to make it. And if I want to do it and inspired and make it another way, it's not that difficult to do because I get what you're doing. And I don't have your flavors, but I have my flavors. So how can I do it?
Exactly. Absolutely. Yeah, and I think like there should be people should not be afraid to press the adapt button. That's what I'm saying.
No, exactly. I always encourage people always.
Absolutely. There is no. I think there is some sort of ego stuff involved that like stops people from. But then it's not mine, and I want to do my thing, but at the same time, like it is your thing. You're pressing a button and then you start changing the flavors. It's not going to taste the same.
Yeah.
But it will taste nice. It's your take on it, and don't be silly. We do it so that we don't smoke.
Yeah, exactly.
That's our mantra.
I've had people from
we're not
help, like Joey Hendricks. You know her?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just tons of people, and they're like, I don't have your flavors. So what do you have? Do it your way and mix it.
Absolutely.
Take my recipe and tear it apart. I don't care what you do to it. If you like.
Yeah, but if he gives you an idea, and I have to say that, like, I think staying on mixing groups and spending time on like online and stuff like that, it helps a lot. People should like, don't be afraid to ask.
Yeah,
You know,
and talk to
I
people and say what do you suggest, and
or like as you were saying, oh, I don't have your flavors, but I have these. Do you think it will work if I do it this way or not? Like, there's
right,
I don't know. I think we do a good job in the groups that we're in to make people feel comfortable
right,
and welcome and not not afraid to ask. But I think it's fundamental that we repeat it all the time as administrators, as moderators. Just keep saying it. You're always welcome to ask, no matter what. Like, we're here to help.
exactly. There's no stupid question.
This is how we learned to, that's where I come from. Like, I learned by people like you, Tammy, like people that were there mixing before I started.
Right, exactly.
There is no course that you can sign on and just like avoid all this. Like, the best way for learning how to DIY is to spend time with people that do it from a longer time than you do,
Yeah, and then just submit.
and they will
If
pass
you goof up,
their knowledge to you. So if
mhm,
what I'm trying to say is that anybody who might come out arrogant or might come out like, like not being too nice because, oh, I am the experienced person who knows it all. No, you don't. There is no such a person. Everybody started from the bottom, and it's just how much dedication and how much time you spend attached to it after you start.
right,
And so I highly believe that doesn't matter how experienced you are, you need to be nice and answer to the questions
yes,
that the people have, because that's how we learn, and this is how the community keeps going.
yeah,
We
and I
started
still learn every day.
absolutely,
I mean, I don't know everything.
apart that, like, the vendors are freaking relentless. Like, they're constantly releasing flavor, isn't it?
I know there's new stuff all the time.
It's just like, sometimes I just go, hey, give me the time. I haven't even finished last line,
Yeah, and hi Robert Kai, he's in the chat. And then we just heard LabWorks say they're gonna change some stuff, and we're adding more stuff, and that's awesome. But yeah, so it's all the time we're learning new stuff and trying new stuff, and the combinations now is just what we can do.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane. I was lurking around my avocado cream bottle the other day. There's some, I don't know, I need to use that flavor a bit more. It worked absolutely wonders with pistachio. I was very, very happy with the result of that. I made a pistachio ice cream, and I used the avocado to sort of make the pistachio a bit greener and not like just like super toasted type of taste, because in an ice cream you want it a bit more mellow if you want, and it really worked out. It came out really nice, and yeah, that's a flavor that I want to experiment more with. And also I have in progress is being mixed, and I have to see how it's going to develop. Almond custard cookie. So I'm using the Wonder Flavor almond custard, which I find absolutely delicious, and I'm using some cookies and biscuits with it. So, and some custard and some premium custard. That's gonna be a really nice recipe when I finalize it. I'm really enjoying the new flavors from Wonder Flavor. Frank has done a really good job with lot. I have to say that both Frank and Marcelina are quite on fire with their latest releases. Everything they've done, it tastes absolutely delicious. Lucky us, I mean, the industry is looking stronger and better than ever. If you think about it, the amount of opportunities, the amount of flavors that we have at our disposal now are absolutely crazy compared to just like 2-3 years ago. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And
we've lost a bit of real flavor recently, right? Like a while ago.
Yeah, they discontinued some, but then what I was looking online at the ones that they said they were discontinuing, when I read some of them at the bottom, it said they were being reformulated. So I'm not
All
sure
right.
if maybe they were.
I was very sad because in the list there was my strawberry rhubarb, which I
Yes,
really
I
like.
saw that and I thought of you. I'm like,
I,
Aaron
re-
loves that.
I love and use that flavor. But they released the composition. I think is 60% strawberry, 40% rhubarb of their strawberry and
Mhm.
rhubarb. So it can possibly be remade. It wasn't nothing. Actually, I liked it once again because it was an easy flavor to play with. It
Yeah,
wasn't a crazy good impressive flavor, but it was a flavor that
yeah,
would sit in a lot of mixes and bring something slightly different than a classic strawberry flavor
yeah.
because it's substantially a strawberry with a hint of tartness of the
Mm,
rhubarb. So yeah,
sure they-
well, I'll make some for myself. I'll buy the ingredients, despite it's not available anymore.
Coconut spice rum. I have a big bottle of coconut spice rum if you need it, Dean. I will never.
No. You know what? Also, they discontinued. I'm very sad. Because it's a very underrated flavor, and people should use it more. And the elephant ear.
Oh, I have a little bottle of that. Yeah.
That's really nice. It's a very nice fried pastry,
My
but
absolute favorite that they did not get rid of is aged bourbon cream.
oh, aged bourbon cream. Yeah, that's a
Yes,
lovely
that is my
flavor.
favorite.
That is a very nice flavor they do. There's a few from Walter real flavor.
Mhm.
I really like their black raspberry.
Oh yes. Well,
The
and the fruit, yeah,
black raspberry is a very nice flavor that they
and
do.
yumberry.
Uh, the yumberry exactly is very nice. Um, their carrot is very good. If
Oh,
you want to make yourself one of those juices, carrot, orange, and like some pineapple or those type of things. So carrot, or even just a carrot orange, which is quite a classic. Uh, the real flavor offering has a sort of sweet taste to it, which goes well with the juice. You want to? I did a few my organic series, um, which was at the front the real flavor carrot, and then at the back a tiny bit of the Parano carrot from BTA Vape
mm-hmm.
Train, because the Parano it's very strong and very natural tasting, but it tastes like the vegetable, not like the juice. So if you exaggerate, you end up having actual carrot in your mix, which is a bit like not the
Yeah.
right thing. So I stay low with the vape train and decently high, like 1% with the real flavor, and you get a nice carrot juice type of feel.
Oh,
Then
interesting.
yeah, it goes really well with the
Oh
ginger
yes, soda
root.
base of vapes. Yes.
So one mix that I did. Hang on a second. That I can. I'll go get it. You carry on chatting. I'll get you this mix that I made because it's
Okay.
public on
Cool.
ELR. I'll just take a picture and share it.
Okay,
It's a
and
love.
share it.
It's a
Cool.
lovely. It's a lovely uh, strange mix. So I'll show you
Yeah,
in a
Nick,
second.
have you used much real flavors?
No, not really. I
No.
like the strawberry gelato.
They're discontinuing that one too. I don't know if they're reformulating it though.
No, that's a
What
good one.
about you, Trucker? Have we talked about that one day? I can't remember.
Yeah, you said the gelato they're getting rid of.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I like the regular strawberry as well, just because it's
Yeah,
different.
it's a nice kind of, yeah, it's different.
Um,
I like it.
and I like their peach, not that it's a bad peach flavor, because it's a decent peach, but I like it because it's not harsh. Like
Mm.
I don't get any harsh from that peach at all. Um, there's probably a few others, but I've got a bunch of real flavors, but I very seldom mess with them because you don't see a lot of people using them anymore.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, I always feel like I have to build. Well, you do. You have to build with them a lot. Like um We do any, they're kind of thin, a lot of them.
Right, right. There's not a lot of body to them.
Right, exactly.
But sometimes that comes in handy. I mean, like Aaron was talking about mullenberry, which I don't have a lot of mullenberry flavors either, but they that's another reason to keep them around for me, because the flavors that are hard to work with, that get harsh, if you use a flavor like Real Flavors, or like what he's talking about with the mullenberry oranges and that, it's a lot easier to just get that little bit of an accent instead of that big harsh in your face flavor.
Okay, well, it says here that it's in production, strawberry gelato. It doesn't say it's discontinued, and I thought it was on the list. But the super concentrate is not available at all, but it just says in production. I'm not sure what that means. Interesting. Okay, banana split is discontinued. Let me see what this says. But it does not say, but it does give you the recipe, how they make it. Custard 40%, banana 30%, strawberry 20%, chocolate 10%. So if you had their flavors and you wanted that flavor, you could make it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That it seems like what they've done is they of the one that they discontinued, that they actually put down how it was made.
Yeah.
So you should, because most of them are like combos or stuff like that. So I found
Right.
That was actually pretty decent of them to do then, for people who really liked
Absolutely.
what they wasn't going to continue.
Yeah,
They could
that's
still have.
like,
I mean, what if that was the key ingredient to somebody's all-day vape and they haven't found anything else that they liked? Now at least they
Okay.
can still make it.
So, like
Absolutely.
one, for instance, that I used to use was blueberry pastry. It looked like a Pop Tart, and they do not have. And it says discontinued. They do not have the recipe, but it says under it, "Stay tuned for new version coming soon." So I'm assuming
okay. So
that if
so
they
so
don't
they
have your
just
recipe, they're reformulating it.
yeah. If they have the recipe, it means that you have
It's
to make
gone.
it yourself. If not, probably they're reformulating it.
Right.
I found that. Let me share it. There it is. Done. You see it?
Yes.
There you go. So yeah, it's a nice citrus, bit spicy juice. There's quite a lot of ingredients, as you can see, but the percentage is 9% of total flavor. So, but there you go. That's the 1% of the carrot, and then 0.3 of the Porano from Vape Train, because otherwise it just takes over. So this is apple, ginger, grapefruit, and carrot, and it's a very pleasant vape, especially because the grapefruit. If you join the flavor art with the Inawera, they tend to be a bit sweeter. Don't know if you have the white grapefruit from Inawera.
Yes, I do. Yes.
Yeah, it's quite bitter, isn't it? Like
Yes.
it's lovely.
Yeah.
It's a lovely flavor, but it tends
It's a
to be a
good
little
flavor,
bit.
but yeah.
Yeah, for me it's a bit bitter, so I like to pair it with the flavor art one. I don't know. I just wanted to, yeah. And there you go, shisha orange,
Very
0.2, 0.2%. Probably some people would put it at 0.5 and still enjoy the mix. But if I put it higher than that, I'm just gonna end up like only tasting the orange, and everything else will just disappear.
Right.
Despite the high percentages of everything. Another interesting thing is, which I never see people using, is apple from Inawera.
Mm.
The basic apple, no double apple, no. There's a few different ones. It's incredibly strong. It's as potent as, in my opinion, as the Flavor Alpine strawberry. Is that strong?
Oh, okay.
But well, maybe a bit less. But it's lovely and it's very green. It's probably the greenest apple that I found. And
Oh.
paired with Fuji here works really nicely because it has a very tartish. It's very candy-like as well. It's quite artificial, but it's quite, I don't know, it's a quite in-your-face flavor. And I don't know, I rarely see people using it, and I think it's nice. So we'll see if people start using it more or not. But yeah, so just wanted to show you the carrot combo here.
Yeah, no, I like that. That is something I think I've looked at before. I may have to mix that just to play with.
There's two versions, V1 and V2. V1 there is more apple and a bit less of citrus, and there's a bit less of ginger as well.
And
so
that's
it's
a public recipe.
Yeah, they're public. They're public on my ELR. You have to dig, as you know, my ELR is quite complicated.
But yeah, I'll have to look that one up because I have a lot of those flavors and I just haven't. There's just so many, and I haven't. I haven't played with some of them, so I might have to just mix that so I can play with some of those flavors.
I need to make more stuff with the sweet potato as well. I made a nice sweet potato and marshmallow pie. So when I think it's a classic American thing. You put the sweet potato on the bottom and you cover it with marshmallows and you put it in the oven.
Yeah, my mother does that at holiday.
Yeah. I made a juice that I hope it tastes like it. I don't know what it tastes like because I've never tried the real thing. But the juice tastes really nice.
Folk Art sweet potato pie.
Sorry?
Folk Art has a sweet potato pie recipe.
Okay. Real flavor does have both sweet potato and sweet potato pie. And in my recipe I use a combo of the two to just to use the bottom part of it. But then I drenched it in marshmallow. Actually, I want to rework that one because there is this new gooey marshmallow from Wonder Flavors.
Yeah, Wonder Flavors.
Which it's very much what the type of mouthfeel that I was after for that recipe. I struggled a bit because I got a nice toasted marshmallow, but in the whole recipe I didn't get it as gooey as I wanted it. So I might be able to mix the TFA toasted with the gooey from Wonder Flavor and achieve a nice toasted gooey marshmallow. It's like
flappy.
Yeah, exactly. Like a nice toasted crust on the top with like very gooey stuff underneath. That's what I'm aiming.
What I'm talking about. Oh, that was it. We were talking about mods, and somebody said that's a flappy, and I was like, oh well, I should show this to Nick. I was showing the old Pioneer for you IPv6, I guess, and we were talking about how the battery door always would flap open. We were like, it was like a flappy.
Oh, sorry. Did I just take everything somewhere else? Well done, Al.
No, I did. No, Nick did. Because he said flappy, and that.
No, he said he wanted that gooey marshmallow thing.
So he had to bring up flapper pie, and so then my brain went squirrel, and I went to something else, and. So yeah, I
need to try that flapper pie, Nick. You sold it to me very much.
You do. Yes, you do.
No.
Try that.
Guys, you know how many flavors are constantly arriving to me.
That's a good one.
It's overwhelming.
It's a blank canvas for a meringue pie. So
see, and Trucker's here to keep me on track, and he had bopped out and now got off track.
Sorry about that, Tam.
That's okay. I got off track. And you weren't here to keep me there. Squirrel, yeah, see? Right
What's
there.
the time?
What's the time? Oh, it's 5:15 my time. So
Yeah. I don't have much time left.
okay,
So,
yeah, so we probably should start. I'm not good with time, so you guys tell me what time, Nick, is you need to grant your lovely wife her sweatshirt that you worked hard to get her.
No, she's bought a chicken from work, so
Oh, you don't have to cook her dinner tonight?
no.
Oh, good.
She had a shower earlier as well, so
Oh,
it's all
okay.
good.
Okay, good. So this was awesome. I appreciate you coming on, Aaron. I really do. Anytime you want to come hang out with us, you are absolutely.
guys, just tell me when. I always have fun having a chat with you all, and it's always a pleasure. So if I'm free, I'm more than happy to spend an hour and a half with you
Yeah,
guys.
well, I have
It's
you
always a pleasure.
in my little thing I just made up today. So
Cool.
yeah, and Trucker, as usual, I'm glad you have your truck. And hopefully next time you go home, you'll get some flavors in your truck.
Yeah, hopefully next week.
Yeah,
That's the schedule. I'm in Arizona now. I got to be in Columbus, Ohio, Tuesday morning at 6 a.m. And then I'm going home from there. So hopefully by Wednesday I'll have my babies back.
Oh, good. Yeah, I did too. I was away from home just one night, like a few weeks ago, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I don't have my flavors. I don't have like, what if something happens? I lose all my vape juice going down the road, and I can't mix anything. It's just I start panicking.
I know that we're trying to get off of here, but why is it when you don't have your stuff to mix, you always have great ideas, and when you get back to it, they're gone?
Yeah, you need a notebook, or you need
write them down. Write them down. I
do that, but then I'm not smart enough to put them in a notebook, so I write them on like a random piece of paper, and then when I'm cleaning out the truck, I just throw that paper away. I mean, you would think that I would look at it and see what was on it, but not this guy.
I hear you.
I sometimes record stuff, like if I have an idea for a piece of music or whatever.
Yeah.
I look like a crazy person, but I take the phone and just mumble a melody into the phone or something like that.
Yeah, there's
like save your ideas. Like creativity comes whenever it wants.
Yeah, you never know. There's
no fixed time that it comes. So be ready for it when it comes, and write it down, get it, record it on your phone. Make a voice note. Seriously, like if it's, because in the phone is gonna stay. Who's gonna have time to type? Nobody. So you're not gonna take your phone out and start typing everything. That is gonna take too long. Just pull it out and record a vocal message. Oh, this is a really good idea. Strawberry and watermelon. I want to mix this when I come back home. Just as an idea, might be better than writing it.
Yeah.
Probably stick around a little longer.
So Nick, what do you have coming up this week? Anything fun? New recipes in the works? Can you hear me?
I think it's frozen. Yeah.
I think he's froze. Wait, he's moving? He moved this a little bit? Now he's like in and out. Okay. Now he's back. Okay. So do you have anything coming up this week?
No, me.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, I've made a butterscotch Angel Delight. I don't know if you got Angel Delight over there. I've made a butterscotch Angel Delight.
Nice.
It's pretty low. It's pretty low percent. It's only like 7%. So I've had to cut out the sweetener altogether. Otherwise, you miss that mouthfeel.
Did he use the angel cake from Wonder Flavor to do it?
No.
Okay.
Mullenberry milkshake. Mullenberry panna cotta. Flavora starch base. flavor out butterscotch.
I see what
Nice.
you mean when you say Angel Delight now. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. The
Nice.
creamy thing.
Yeah, flavor out milk.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cool. That's gonna be very rich into the dairy department.
Nice. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Good but I had sweetener in it, but I need to take the sweetener out because you missed that mouthfeel from the Molenberry milkshake because I couldn't take it too high because of the maltiness.
Mm-mm.
I needed a bit of malt because you do get that with the butterscotch Angel Delight, but just a bit. But I had to take it to a point where I didn't get too much malt, but you still get the mouthfeel, that foamy, frothy boiled milk.
The director just gave me some direction. I really need to go, guys.
You gotta go. Okay, well we're going. Thank you so much again for joining us.
I was as you know, my 8 o'clock is a bit better for me because then I can stay until 10. Now we're a bit into late territory for me, so I apologize if I have to rush.
No,
thank you so much for
you're
having
good.
me.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Good to see you, Tom. Good to see you,
Awesome.
Nick.
Everybody
Nice to meet
loves
you
Nice to meet
for
you
the
too.
first time. Enjoy the rest, guys. Take care.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
everyone. Thanks to everyone who tuned in as well. Thank you very much for tuning in. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. Anything else before we go? And Karen Presley, how are you doing, girl? Glad you tuned in.
2 new one shots coming this week.
You have 2 new one shots?
Yeah.
Well, aren't you special? Which ones are they?
Manchester Tart. And
Okay, yeah.
and Bubbleberry, which is a strawberry and bubblegum slushy.
Okay, cool. Strawberry and bubblegum.
Strawberry citrus and bubblegum slushy.
Nice.
In the style of one of my other one shots, Nice Blast.
Yeah, okay, cool.
It's in the style of that.
So, all right, so next week, where are we headed next week?
No idea. We
Okay,
really should talk about this before we come on.
We need to start talking about this. Yes, we need to start having meetings. Anyway, thanks for we'll talk about it. I'll put out a post for everybody to know what we're talking about next week.
Yeah.
So thank you, LabWorks, for watching. I think tomorrow I heard through the grapevine is Folk Art's birthday. So if anybody wants to wish him happy birthday tomorrow, remember it's his birthday.
Go buy his one shots.
Yeah, go buy his one shots. And we are going to review his one shots, right, Nick?
Yeah. I'm going to send them to Liam. And then when Liam's got them,
I keep hearing all of this about the promises you got to send them to Liam, and then we're going to do it. And it's been weeks and weeks. And okay, we'll talk about this after.
Hey, I'm waiting. I'm waiting on something. Because someone's asked me to send him stuff.
Okay. All right.
I can't send double. I'm not made of money.
You've got new one shots coming out, so you should be.
I might be able to send them then when they start selling.
Okay, everybody buys one shot so he can mail Liam packages in mail over and over. All right.
Should do that anyway. Top
class.
Right,
anyway, thanks for watching, Brent. Everybody, if I didn't say hello to you, call you out, I'm sorry I missed you. But thank you for watching, and I will post in our group what we're doing next, so you know to watch next. Oh, and tomorrow we're having the O'hmies show at, I don't know, same time. What the heck? Girl, 4 o'clock U.S. Eastern Standard Time. I will post it soon. I'm going to schedule it right after this and I'll post it. I think it's 4:30. No? Yeah, it's at 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. Thank you. I was just told to stop talking with my hands again. I'm bad about that. Really bad.
Sandwich incoming.
No, I don't have a sandwich. I just had a salad earlier.
Salad incoming.
Yeah.
How did you know I was talking with my hands?
Really?
You just opened the door to see that? Okay. All right. Thanks, everybody. we'll see. If you want to. Oh yeah, tomorrow will be 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. Thank you, Liana. Thank you, the O'hmies. Thank you so much, and I will post that soon.
All right, Mike.
Have a good one. Bye
Bye-bye.
bye. Oh wait, no, I don't want to end. I want to end the stream.